Once upon a time, in a quiet village deep within the forests of Japan, there were stories whispered from house to house. Stories meant to warn children and travelers alike. Stories of a woman whose face was beautiful once, but whose fate was cruel beyond imagining. She became known as Kuchisake Onna, the Slit Mouth Woman. No one knows for certain what she was in life. Some say she was a vain woman, proud of her beauty, so cruel to those who crossed her. Others whisper she was attacked by bandits, left for dead, and her spirit returned, twisted by pain and rage. What is certain is that she walks the night, asking a question that can seal your fate.
Am I beautiful?
The villagers feared her. Mothers would warn their children, never walk alone at night, never meet the eyes of a stranger on the road after dark, and above all, never ever answer her question. The story of the city man. Once there was a young man, a worker from the city, who often walked home through dimly lit streets late at night. The fog clung to the alleyways, curling like smoke, and the air was heavy with the scent of rain-soaked earth. He had heard the stories of Kuchisake Onna, but he had laughed them off. Old tales, he told himself. Nothing more than superstition. But that night, as he walked, he felt a presence. A shadow moved just beyond the glow of a street lamp. He slowed, his heart beginning to pound. The shadow didn't move like a normal person. It floated. And then, a voice, soft and melodic, but cold enough to make the hairs on his neck rise, whispered,
Am I beautiful?
He froze. Panic coursed through him like fire. He remembered what he had been told. Answer yes, and she reveals her face. Answer no, and death is certain. He tried to think, tried to come up with something, but the words would not form. And finally, barely audible, he whispered, yes. The mask lifted slowly, and the man saw it. The slit across her mouth, the blood glinting in the dim light, the unnatural stretch of her lips that seemed impossible in any living human. He tried to run, but his legs refused. The fog curled over the empty street, and all that remained was the faint echo of his footsteps fading away, though he never walked again. Incident 2, the village girls. Two schoolgirls were walking home after a festival. Lanterns swayed in the wind, their warm light casting long, quivering shadows across the ground. They laughed, sharing stories of the evening, unaware of the danger lurking just beyond the tree line. And then, she appeared, standing silently among the bamboo, a figure in white, her face hidden by a mask. She did not speak at first. She just watched, waiting, as if tasting their fear. And then, the same question, soft and deadly.
Am I beautiful?
One girl panicked. She had heard the warnings, but fear had stolen her judgment.
Yes!
She blurted, her voice trembling. The slit-mouthed woman tilted her head, the mask sliding slightly, revealing the terrible slit. The girl's scream was cut short as the shadow lunged, and she was gone before the air even seemed to shift. The second girl remained frozen. Tales told by wandering monks, all reminding her, sometimes silence is the only answer. She did not move. She did not speak. Slowly, carefully, she backed away into the shadows, her heart hammering, until she reached the safety of her home. She would never forget the hollow feeling of that gaze following her. No one truly knows the rules. Some say that if you answer yes, she will follow. Some say that if you answer no, she will strike immediately. Others whisper that the Slit Mouth Woman tests not the words, but the courage of your silence. Even today, in quiet towns and misty streets, her shadow walks. And if you ever find yourself alone on a dark street, or passing beneath a swaying lantern in a bamboo grove, and you see a figure, mask hiding her face, remember this: sometimes silence is the only correct answer.